Next Generation Artificial Intelligences, ACE, based on Large Language Model, LLM, technology are computer systems that use learning and reprocessing algorithms to understand and use human language almost indistinguishably from it, in a variety of tasks, such as information retrieval or reprocess, text creation and translation of different languages. Technological innovation in education and culture try to improve the learning process and the dissemination of knowledge. There are many innovative technologies, such as mobile devices, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence tools, that can be used to improve access to education and culture. These technologies can provide more engaging and personalized learning experiences, expand access to culture, and create new opportunities for young people to gain knowledge and skills. Artificial intelligence is a very powerful technology that can be used to improve people's lives, but also to create problems. It is important to be responsible in the use of artificial intelligence, because its actions can affect the lives of people and the whole society. This means that it is important to ensure that artificial intelligence is developed and used ethically and transparently to minimize risks and maximize benefits for everyone. Moreover, it is important to educate people about the possible consequences of using artificial intelligence and prevent the risks associated with misuse or mismanagement of this technology. When you receive AI-generated text, it is not easy to tell if it is real information because the sources are generally no longer traceable. Can you blindly trust an AI? Try to figure out which of these two quotes was actually said and which is completely invented. To distinguish true quotes from invented ones, it is important to verify sources and attributions. The quote by Albert Einstein was actually uttered by the distinguished scientist and its origin can be verified through books, articles, or interviews in which he uttered it. On the other hand, the quote attributed to Nelson Mandela is invented by an AI and there is no reliable source to confirm it. In this case, a search on the internet or journalistic or biographical sources of Mandela would return no results regarding this quote, which suggests that it was created just to attribute to give it more credibility to an invented sentence. To distinguish true news from fake ones, it is important to verify the source, check whether the news is from a reliable and well-known source, such as an authoritative newspaper, trade magazine, or recognized news website, preferably from more than one. Analyze the tone and style of the text. True news usually uses a more formal and objective style, while fake news are often written in a more sensationalistic or exaggerated way. Seek confirmation from different sources. If you are uncertain about the veracity of a news, try to cross-reference it from other different, reliable sources. Check the date. True news stories should have a specific and accurate date, while fake news often lack important details such as the date of publication. Pay attention to details. Made-up news might contain strange or implausible details, while true news should be more realistic and consistent. Always remember to be critical and check news carefully before believing or sharing it. In this test there are 2 real and 2 fake news generated by an AI. Can you distinguish them in the shortest time? In a near future, it may not always be easier to disseminate fake news and cheat on school assignments. The evolution of ACE is also generating in parallel other ACE that can recognize copied or counterfeit content by unmasking counterfeiters such as OpenAI Detector and Detect GPT. Being honest is always the smartest choice. AI applied to culture can improve the accessibility, experience, and understanding of cultural works for a wider and more diverse audience. For example, museums are using AI to create virtual and augmented tours, allowing visitors to explore collections from home or access additional information and content during their visit. AI is also changing the way artworks are preserved and repaired. Image processing algorithms can help experts detect defects and damage in artworks, enabling more precise and accurate restoration work. AI can also be used for the analysis and understanding of literary texts. For example, natural language analysis can be used to reveal common patterns and themes among different texts, enabling a better understanding of the history of literature. Medical diagnosis. AI can be used to analyze large amounts of medical data, such as radiological images or patient data, to help doctors diagnose diseases more accurately and timely. Personalization of care. AI can be used to develop personalized treatments for patients, based on their genetic information, diagnostics, and medical histories. Scientific research. AI can be used to accelerate scientific research by analyzing large amounts of scientific data more efficiently and accurately than traditional methods. For example, machine learning algorithms can be used to identify correlations between different variables within data, helping researchers either discover new species or manage data on ecosystems or biodiversity. Zannato&AI is the first museum exhibit entirely created by an artificial intelligence, which talks and tells visitors about itself, describing its view of museums and culture in the next 100 years. A window on the future of our society, to think and discuss on the new opportunities, doubts, and perspectives of this new, strange world. AI can be used, for example, to reconstruct the colors of a historical photo, in this case the recolored photo in great detail depicting Giuseppe Zannato joking with his taxidermied caiman. A historical artifact from your museum in the early 1900s was originally in black and white. AI can also be used to animate historical photos, making a face's face muscles move, imitating grimaces and emotions to make characters from the past speak by hearing the story from those who lived it. AI can bring time-worn artifacts back to life by interpreting their appearance based on parameters and similarities, such as this bronze figurine from the 1st century AD found in Montecchio Maggiore. AI can be used to preserve and catalog cultural heritage. In this case it generated the computer code for an interactive database useful for cataloging a collection of taxidermied animals according to the criteria of zoological systematics. AI can show little-known aspects of scientific research. In this case a facial recognition AI interprets the facial expressions on the visitor's face by recognizing the emotions aroused by different animals, more or less cute. By studying the reactions of the general audience toward different organisms, it is possible to calibrate conservation projects for endangered species without favoring only the prettiest ones. To be prepared and use new technologies responsibly, it will be important to invest in the training and education of the younger generation in the near future. Open new tables of discussion on challenges, risks, and opportunities. Learn today how to use tomorrow's technologies responsibly. I thank you for your attention and I leave you with a short message from the future. A responsible cultural evolution is the one that constantly seeks improvement but never forgets the roots of the past and the conservation of cultural identities and diversity. Word of artificial intelligence.